Everyone is on a journey. Some know exactly where they're going. Some are searching, not sure of their destination. The world is full of people searching for spiritual meaning in their lives, and in this remarkable age of technology, the internet plays a key role in their search. Global media outreach is online, ready to help seekers around the world on their journey.
There are about 2 million people every day who go onto the internet looking either for God or for some information about spiritual things or about Jesus Christ or about prayer.
We live in a world that's far more isolated than we ever have. They say that 76 million Americans, that's just in our nation alone, have no one to turn to, no one they can confide in. They're turning to the internet.
Of the 2 million people who are searching for God, they may be searching in a variety of different ways. One person might type into a search engine a question like, "Who is Jesus Christ?" Another person might not be quite so direct. Maybe they're responding to pain or a crisis in their life, and so they're looking for something they don't even really know what it is, but really in their heart they're looking for God.
When they find one of our websites, they get a very simple, direct gospel presentation, and then they're invited to accept Jesus as their Savior.
Last year alone, I think 17 million of these people came to our sites. Well, how do you go about finding 17 million people who are interested in the gospel? If you were to go out and do it today, how would you do it? Well, the great thing about the strategy is we don't have to go looking for them. We don't have to broadcast to 17 million. We just simply have to be there to meet them when they're searching. Meet them at that crossroads and then draw them to the site.
We have over 2,000 volunteers around the world, many of them speaking different languages so we can match someone with the appropriate language that they have come to Christ through. That volunteer that we call an online missionary then corresponds right back to the person who prayed to receive Christ and offers to pray for them, to answer any questions that they have, to encourage them to go to church, and they then establish an email relationship with that person.
One of the things that particularly drew me to this ministry is that every Christian can have their own personal ministry over the internet. So what our volunteers tell us over and over again is their ultimate goal is to share the gospel. And this gives them a way to do it every single day.
The challenges that we're facing at this hour in Christian missions is that there are so many countries that are closed, so many countries that have limited access for missionaries. To find a strategy that virtually has the capability of crossing all borders, all boundaries, and finding people in the privacy of their own home when they're not threatened by the opinions of their peers and speak to them at a heart level is a phenomenal opportunity.
In 2008, over 17 million people came to one of our 91 websites. Of those 17 million people, over 3 million people told us that they prayed to receive Christ as Savior at our websites. Of the 3 million, over 669,000 contacted us and gave us their data, their information, their email address, and asked for help to grow as a Christian.
The goal of Jesus 2020 is simply to lead a person on a journey from being anonymous to coming in their search, encountering the gospel on the internet, from there meeting the Savior, from there getting hooked up with a disciple maker who cares for them and leads them in the foundational steps of their journey with Jesus, and then our hope is to get them connected with the local church on the ground where they can discover the people of God. That's really the ultimate goal.
We are the first generation to hold in our hands the technology capable of reaching every person on earth with the message of Jesus Christ. We invite you to join the Jesus 2020 movement to give every person on earth multiple opportunities to know Jesus Christ by the year 2020.